Time for a current snapshot of what's going on across this country when it comes to real estate. So on the screen here, I want to point out a couple of things. If you look at the very end of 2020, start of 2021, you can see that the peak in these last few years of annual sales across this country, according to National Association of Realtors, was 6,560,000 homes. And you can see in August of 2023, we're at just over 4 million. So if you feel like there's a squeeze in the real estate industry, whether you are a realtor, loan officer, or a buyer, that is exactly why. 2.5 million less properties that are currently selling. And here's a snapshot of where we're at with an active listing inventory. So this is August 31st of 2023, according to Realtor.com, and this information is from the St. Louis Fed's website that says August 2023, we only had 669,000 homes across this great country and an active listing. So it's not a lot to choose from at all. And I put in some notes here. In July of 2016, we had 1,462,000 current listings or available listings, active listings. And in February 2022, it's the lowest on this chart and in the near past here of 346,000. So we're at about a 51% gain from there, but it's still, we've only got 669,000. It's crazy, right? So that's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is the median price, and this is again a national average. Every sector of the country is going to have different pockets, different numbers, but on a national level, take a look there at what is that? December of 2020. The median price home was just over 307,000, and current day, or at least August, the most recent of 2023, just over 407,000. So the median price home has increased $100,000. And then take a look at where interest rates are. Now, here's what's really interesting about what the National Association of Realtors puts out for the Housing Affordability Index. This is a really important number to pay attention to. So this is why I want to break this down and share it with you. But what's important about this is they're suggesting that these rates are based off of 20% down payment. Not very many people current day with the cost of living has 20% down payment. And when you are looking at the monthly principal and interest payments, that's before taxes, property taxes, before homeowners insurance or flood insurance, and also before mortgage insurance, if that's part of your payment. So if you had less than 20% down, or if you were going with an FHA loan. So take a look at 2020. That median priced home on the average for that entire year was just over 300,000. And if you scroll over at that time, the median family income was $84,394. And it took just under $50,000, that qualifying income, in order to qualify for that median price home. And so that affordability index all the way over to the very right there, that's a beautiful number. Basically, anything over 100 is really, really healthy, and anything under 100 is very, very difficult. So fast forward all the way down to the very bottom of this chart, and this is July of 2023, still waiting for August to come out. You can look at the interest rate is nearly 7%, and current day, at the time of this recording, it's the last day of September, and we're like mid sevens, if not nearing high sevens. But at this time, it was just under 7%. The median priced home was $412,000, and the median income for families went from 84,394 up to 91,721. But here's the kick in the gut. That qualifying income, in order to qualify for a median priced home, that 412,300, you have to have a qualifying income of almost $104,500. Well, right next to it, it's saying that the median family income is less than 92,000. So this is the unaffordability problem, is that what it takes and what's available are two very different things. And what I want to show you is 2 months in a row, we're at 87.8. And I would put money on the fact that in August, it's going to be even a lower number. But again, anything under 100 is not healthy. So if you are wondering what is happening, the Fed has absolutely decimated the real estate industry. The problem with that is homes aren't moving. And when homes aren't moving, people aren't spending money the way that they could and should. So every time a new home is purchased, there's somewhere around $4,000 that's spent in the first 30 days of that ownership at, Home Depot or Lowe's, Ace Hardware, hiring some help like a handyman or a painter or a flooring specialist. And then think about the incomes that go into it too: new insurance, the loan, the realtor, all of those things that all come together, and it's going to stifle our economy. Real estate and construction is at the top of what creates numbers in GDP, even more so than healthcare and education and government. And if it's coming to what feels like a standstill, it's going to have detrimental effects on our economy. So wanted to share this with you, and I really suggest that this is something that you keep a pulse on and keep an eye on, see what's happening, because unfortunately, with 3% interest rates as the average American current mortgage, we've got golden handcuffs, right? People aren't comfortable buying a more expensive priced home, which a more expensive priced home might be the equivalent of the home that they're in right now, the way prices have moved, and greater than a double interest rate. It's a problem. I'm not sure what the solution is, and apparently neither does the government, but it's a problem.